All right, straight to the stock market now, where the Nigerian stock market was green yesterday, fueling positive investor sentiment on the floor of the Nigeria Exchange Limited. Specifically, the shares of Airtel Africa and Dangote Cement bounced stronger, resulting in the all-share index gaining 1.07% to settle at 43,939.68 points, while market capitalization, which opened at 23.68 trillion naira, closed at 23.93 trillion naira by close of trading on Thursday, resulting in a gain of 253 billion naira. Consequently, the all-share index year-to-date return rose to 2.86%. The market remains on track for its first week of loss in the month, offsetting past week gains. Analysis of yesterday's market activities showed trade turnover settled higher relative to the previous session, with the value of transactions up by 71.01%. Meanwhile, a total of 405 million shares valued at 3.09 billion naira were exchanged in 3,188 deals. While Charles Fakra is still with us, he hasn't left. He won't be analyzing what went down in the market yesterday. Thank you for being with us.
Yes, thank you.
I think it's time to rejoice, isn't it? The market has recorded 2 straight gains, okay. Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday was 1.07%.
Well, for day traders, yes, that's good. But for those who are strategic, long-term investors, yes, this is normal for them. It goes up, it comes down.
But 1.07, isn't that huge?
No, it's huge. It's quite huge, and of course, we had expected it because looking at the numbers that are coming to the market, and don't forget, the floor has just been open, and we're going to be trading twice a week on the physical trading on the floor. So there's a lot of excitement from the part of the broker-dealer community. And you also have to recall that CIS is also celebrating their 30 years anniversary. So there's a lot of activities. And within this week, we even saw some companies, of course, Transcorp Corporation, they were on the floor, I think on Tuesday or so, to tell us about their fact behind the figure. So all these activities, and making the investing community vibrant. People are happy that they are coming back, to trade. Not that they were not trading before, but you see, we are human beings. We need this human connection. Yes, as I speak with you now, you're not even delaying me. I should go back to my machine. I'm still going to be trading virtually. So most of us have gotten used to virtual trading. But once in a while, we want to connect with our colleagues. And I'm sure by the grace of God, on Tuesday, I'll be there to see most of my colleagues.
There's a saying in Yoruba that the talk is on the face.
Exactly.
Ojulorowa.
Exactly. I agree with that. Yes. So
but let's look at the those on the gainers list. We see Dangote and Airtel Africa, being on this gaining trend. How would you explain that?
Yes, you can see that for some time. I think that was last month and early part of this month. We saw Airtel losing so much. Then of course Dangote Cement. Again, I must also say that the market is very dynamic. People come and buy and sell on a daily basis. So at times, this price fluctuation just had to happen. You buy, you sell. Frequently, the prices will go up and come down. And of course, you also have a lot of people in the market. You have the speculators. Once they see any little increase, they take profit. And of course, when the market comes down, they take position. So you can see all this playing out in terms of what we are seeing in the market. Yes, Airtel and Dangote Cement are large cap stock in the market, so you expect that once there's an increase, of course, it's going to affect the all share index. However, that's affecting it to increase is not just arbitrarily, because you already put measures in place. That's what they call a capping factor. That even if Dangote Cement goes up or Airtel goes up, it is as a result of a true increase. It's not because Airtel went up. The capping factor has been put in place to ensure that there is no what we call statistical jargon. Because you say, okay, because Airtel price is high, so because Airtel has gained, or Dangote Cement price is high, it has gained, then that's why the market is going up. No. Capping factor has been put in place to ensure that increase we are seeing is a real increase.
But how do you explain the increase in MRS gaining 9.83%?
Yes, this is also, MRS is also in the oil and gas business, sector. And of course, people buy and sell. That is one of the fundamental things we need to understand about the market. At times, it has nothing to do with the performance of the company, but with the volume of buying and selling. You know, we have institutional investors in the market. You know, once they come and buy, they want to position themselves for a particular company, and they buy a lot of volumes. Others will fall because they say you need to follow who no road. You know, once they see that kind of thing, you now see people putting pressure on the securities of that company. And of course, just like any other market, if a lot of people are going to Mile 12 to look for yam, of course the price of yam will go up. So that's what is playing out in the market.
So it's as a result of huge demand.
Huge demand for those shares.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the gainers. We see Julius Berger topping that list with 9.81%. That's a huge drop, isn't it?
Okay, we are talking of the losers.
Yes, losers.
Again, what is playing out is Julius Berger has not been in news for quite some time. And of course, some of the construction work they are doing, we are seeing that they're taking so much time. And your numbers are not coming to the market. So what happens? Investors are rebalancing portfolio. In fact, we are seeing rebalancing of portfolio. So, and once that is being done, people sell what they have in a security where they are not getting the expected return and move to other securities. So you can see that playing out in Julius Berger.
But what about that of Cadbury going down 9.69%?
Yes, if you recall, Cadbury even launched a new biscuit product. But again, the market has a way of pricing itself. Now, Cadbury losing that particular day does not mean that Cadbury is not doing so well. It could be as a result. There are so many factors that comes to play out. It could be as a result that, yes, some persons were selling. And of course, when people are selling, it will depress the price of that securities. Yes.
Okay, but what about our Prestige? Prestige also went down 9.52%.
That is, you have Prestige at the end of closing. It was negative. So you had more of people trying to sell Prestige. And of course, at the end of the day, it will close in that negative sentiment.
So how should investors prepare or position themselves?
Good. That is the question we should be asking. For every investor, like I've said, there are people who are day traders. They are just watching the market on a daily basis, and a little tick up, tick down, they are taking position. For the average investor, I'd always advocated a strategy which I call Naira cost averaging. I've said it on so many platforms. Naira cost averaging. Have your own strategy of trading. And like my former boss will tell me, Charles, plan your trades and trade your plan. Market will always go up and come down. So if you don't have a plan, then you'll be confused. But if you have a plan, whether market is going up or market is coming down, you have your plan. You have planned your trade, then trade that your plan. And at the end of the day, you will see that you are getting optimal benefits.
The NBS is bound to release the new inflation figure for October next Wednesday.
Exactly.
Do you see the market reacting to this?
Well, you know that figure, like they say in economics.
What's your prediction?
I see it's going to be slightly more than what we had in end of September.
Okay.
Yes, it's going to be, looking at the headline inflation, food and energy, the inflation is going to be slightly above what we have, maybe by 50 basis points, probably. But again, the markets will react based on numbers that are coming, because you see, the stock market mirrors, it's a barometer of the whole economy. Numbers are coming. We have seen Q3 reports that are coming, and if we begin to see more of them coming, and of course they will influence, because investors are always looking for where their capital will increase.
All right, well, we have to wrap it up now. What are your predictions for the close of market?
Yes, for today, as soon as I can predict that when I leave you here, I'm going to look at my machine there, and of course, already on my regalia, I'll start trading. Yes, I see the market closing slightly positive today.
Ah, nice. So it means we're going to have 3 straight days.
Of course, slightly positive today, yes.
Ah, nice. Thank you so much for your time, Charles Fakroha.
It's always a pleasure. Yeah.
All right, Nigeria's public debt stock rose to 42.8 trillion naira. That's in the second quarter of 2022, and it has raised fresh concerns about the healthy nature of the country's borrowing. That's our next focal point. After this break, we'll be right back.